In this video, we're going to be talking about Pisces Sun in the first house natally and what this placement means for you if you have it in your chart. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it by talking about the meanings of the sun in astrology and what it means in our chart. The sun rules the fifth house and the sign Leo, which is all about our ego, and it's also about our character and how we constantly tend to act or want to portray ourselves. And it's the value that we bring to others or that we bring to the world as well. So it's the things that we get validated for or that other people see us for. The sun really shows how we shine in the world and how the quality of our actions are. So what it is that we bring to other people. It also shows passions and creative interests. So with that being said, when you have the sun in Pisces, which is all about the depths, it's about the surface of the ocean. It's about things being deeper under the surface than what they appear on the surface. So it's really about the waves, and it's really about a surface level image. So when somebody has the sun in Pisces, it really shows somebody that tends to adapt themselves to others, and they really adapt their personality and their actions to the psychology of other people and what best aligns to other people's expectations and values. So a lot of times Pisces individuals, they like solitude because it allows them to recharge their energy. And that's the last thing that the sun rules that I forgot to talk about, which is it rules our energy levels. So with the sun in Pisces, a lot of times you feel drained by others because you tend to change yourself or adapt yourself to their ideals. And people hold you to a high regard. They tend to idealize you or feel like you have no flaws, or that that you are, this perfect person when you have the sun in Pisces, because you tend to hide your insecurities or you tend to hide the things that won't please others or that you've learned won't please others, a lot of times through your upbringing or your environment. And so with that being said, when the sun is in the first house, which is the house of its exaltation, this shows that you are a fairly confident individual, and you are very confident in your perception of yourself, because Pisces is about perception, and the ascendant or the first house is about our projection or how we show ourselves or how we identify. So with the sun in Pisces in the first house, where it is partially exalted, this indicates that somebody that projects an identity or an image. And a lot of times they're capable of projecting this image of themselves or this identity. And they're very confident in their ability to be themselves or be a certain way. But it takes a lot of maintenance. Like, there's a lot of things that they don't show of themselves. And in order to maintain this image that others expect of you, you can sometimes have to work really hard. And so it can drain you or give this feeling of imposter syndrome. So a lot of times, like, there's other parts to yourself that you don't show others, but on the surface, you appear like a very outstanding person, somebody that stands out or gains attention as well, because the sun in the first house gives us attention and it makes us stand out. And that's why it's partially exalted. That's why that's one of the reasons why. So in general, when the sun is in Pisces in the first house, this indicates that there's something subconscious about yourself regarding how you portray yourself. Like, there's things that are not conscious of you that other people don't see. And that's really how your character is. And your identity is really just a projection or like this image that you have to maintain, or at least that's how you feel. And it can be overwhelming. So also Pisces is about creativity, and it's about imagination, and the sun rules passions, it rules energy, and it rules performance as well, and how we perform well. So people that have Pisces sun in the first house of the body and of the self, they're often good dancers, good performers, or good artists. They just like to create things and share value with others through that way. They like to share their creations. And you guys like to show your imagination to others in the form of art, or sometimes you guys could be performers as well, because the sun and the sign Leo is ultimately about performance and entertainment. So sometimes this could indicate also being a good actor, being able to project a good image. And one thing's for sure with this placement in the first house, these are very attractive individuals. Like, people are physically attracted to you with this placement, no matter how you particularly look. And that's because Pisces rules film, and it rules celebrities, it rules ideals. And ideals are always the positive side of things, the things that we see when we hide the negative. And Pisces are very good at hiding small details. And that's why, you know, when it's in the first house, it shows somebody that just generally looks attractive as well. Especially because when the sun is in Pisces, it's in the 8th from its own sign. And the 8th is all about seduction, attractiveness, and the values of others, and sexuality. So with that being said, that wraps up this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed and that it resonated. Other than that, I appreciate you guys for watching and supporting in any way that you do. If you'd like a full natal chart reading, the link is in the description to my Patreon. And for specific inquiries about your natal chart, I also have an email that is in the description. So definitely check that out if that interests you. And with that being said, I will talk to you guys sometime soon in another video. Peace.